The war outside the gates of Lanka was over. Rama had killed Ravana in a fierce battle. Hanuman was sent to convey the glad tidings to Sita, who was still a captive in Ashoka Vatika. With Vibhishana's permission, Hanuman went there, stood in front of Maithili in silence, and bowed his head in a greeting. Addressing her, he said, Vaidehi, Sri Ram, Lakshman and Sugriv inform you of their well-being. The victorious Ram, having killed his enemy, has inquired about you. Devi, assisted by the Vanaras, Lakshman and Vibhishana, Sri Rama has killed the mighty and majestic Ravana in a fierce battle. I bring you glad tidings and I want to see you happy. Sri Ram owes his great victory to your being a pativrata. Grieve no more and regain your health. I bring a message from Rama. Sri Ram says, striving day and night, I made a great effort to fulfill my vow to free you of captivity. Constructing a bridge over the ocean and killing Ravana, I have kept my promise. Shed your fear of being a prisoner in Ravana's Ashoka Vatika. Lanka's wealth and power has now been placed under the control of Vibhishana. From now onwards, be assured that you are staying in your home. Be at peace and be patient. Sita's eyes filled with tears at the joyous news, writes Valmiki. She could not reply out of sheer happiness. Hanuman continued, Why do you worry, Devi? Why don't you speak to me? Shedding tears of joy, Sita spoke in words soaked in happiness. She said, learning of the glad tidings of my master's victory, I was lost in happy thoughts. Hence, I could not utter a word. How human, how touching. I want to reward you for bringing me such a good news. However, I am unable to think of anything suitable to be offered, said Sita. A delighted Hanuman responded, Ever desirous of your husband's victory, always thinking of his welfare, O chaste woman, you alone could have spoken so meaningfully and affectionately. Your words are more precious to me than any treasure or even the dominion of Swargalok. When I find Sri Ram victorious and in the best of health, I feel that my effort has been well rewarded. Appreciating Hanuman's sentiments, Sita replied, Your words are meaningful and well chosen. You are sweet and a master of the 8 aspects of wisdom. You alone are capable of such speech. You are the praiseworthy son of Pavan and a Dharmatma. Without doubt, all the virtues such as physical strength, chivalry, knowledge of the Shastras, sattva, forgiveness, perseverance, and several others reside in you. Hanuman wanted to punish the Rakshasas who had bothered her. The kind-hearted and protector of the humble, Sita thought over his words for a moment. Then she said, O Kapisreshta, these helpless women were subject to the king's command. They did not act on their own will. They did what was ordered. How can anyone be angry with them? It was my misfortune, a retribution for some misdeeds of an earlier birth which led to so much suffering. O Mahavaho, O warrior, you are not going to hurt anyone. It was my luck alone that made me suffer. I could not escape my destiny. Even if Ravana's maidservants committed an offense, I forgive them. O son of Maruta, They used to threaten me. When the Rakshasa was alive, since his death, they have not uttered a word to torment me. There is none in this universe who has never committed an offense. Even those who live in violence and sin deserve our sympathy. Hanuman replied, Devi, you are Sri Rama's wife. You are naturally endowed with noble qualities. Can I carry a message for him? Sita replied, I just want to see my husband who cares for his devotees and treats them as his children. Hanuman said, Devi, just as Shachi has Indra's darshan, today you will see Sri Ram who looks like full moon. You will meet Lakshmana as well. They stand surrounded by their friends. Their enemies have been eliminated. Soon thereafter, Hanuman returned to Rama's camp and conveyed Sita's message. He bowed and said, She sits in the Ashoka Vatika shedding tears, but now learning of your victory, Maithili desires to have your darshan. She had reposed full faith in me, even when I had first visited her with your message. Believing that I enjoy the confidence of her master, she says, I desire to look at my beloved. Hearing Hanuman, Ram, an ocean of piety, suddenly shut his eyes and went into deep thought. Soon his eyes were full of tears. He breathed hard, cast a glance downwards, and then looking at Bibhishana, who stood glorious like a cloud, Rama said, Sita has spent her time in Lanka with great difficulty, bearing and fighting all odds. Kindly make preparations for her to be dressed in glorious finery and jewels, and fetch her to me as early as possible. Jai Shri Ram, Jai Shri Ram, Jai Shri Ram.